let's talk about our loving club, the greatest club in the world. Yeah.
The
greatest club in the world. I never called him on the club.
No, anything greatest.
Anything greatest.
We live for greatness.
I never called the name.
We live for greatness. We were born for greatness.
We were born for greatness.
I appreciate greatness when I see greatness. Because I want to be great.
Okay. Manchester United.
If you go again.
I love how you call
that. Go again.
Manchester.
God Almighty.
All right, so we have been hearing one thing. You understand? Everything what they hear now, Kunha. They want sign Kunha. They want sign Lamine Yamal. They want sign Messi. They want sign Haaland. They want sign Isak. They want sign Gyökeres. You get. They really want balance that lack of goals they get last season. You get. And in between all this noise all they hear, we never get any hint of say any defensive signing or anybody to help the wing backs or anybody to help the centre back. So, WETIN, I think, is it something that Manchester United, based on WETIN they're on ground, are they okay in terms of the kind of signing where they go for at the moment? You get their priorities at the moment because they don't get a lot to spend and they spend a lot within a short period of time. You get, so they are putting money down, and this first money and the priorities of the transfer window, are they in the right place? Going for those attacking players only.
I foresee me then go for Badiashi. But they have to pay a lot. See, I don't be this kind of person where I've learned a lot as a Chelsea fan now. I've learned a lot from buying a lot of defenders. The more defenders you buy, the more goals you collect.
Don't be small, Tuchel.
Yes, man. Yes, we bought
I swear.
Koulibaly is
a testament.
It's a testament. So I feel it's your style of play that determine how many goals you collect. And your defenders to do their job, the basic to do the job. Are Man U lacking defenders? No. Because we have seen a Man U that brought in Dogu. Dogu started well, but gradually flopped.
Yeah.
We have seen a Dalot that has been good, consistent, but somehow, something is happening to Dalot. Now we cannot say, oh boy. The same thing I can say, oh boy. Gusto started off well in Chelsea, but right now we don't know where Gusto is.
Yeah.
Now the female Gusto they deal with. The male one is gone.
Gustovic.
Yeah. No, Gustova. Now we deal with. Now, man, you get the defense in form of the height, but within the worry them are injuries. Now, because if you go into this new season now, these players will come in fresh.
Yeah.
But how they advance now, injuries will play a key part.
Now,
this key role now would be the players getting injured might be as a result of the manager's training tactics.
Yeah.
How aggressive and how technical and how stretched those training are. You are playing a 3-man back line. We saw in Mazarawi play the first 10 games for Man United. It was, oh boy, the savior.
Yes.
At some point, every Man United fan will be like, oh boy, this guy has come to do the basic. It was almost looking like the perfect transfer coming from Bayern Munich with that transfer fee. We saw a Delete that came and balanced that team a little bit. At the first 5 games of Delete playing for Man United, they didn't miss Martinez. It was between Delete and Maguire. But we have seen a standard stable defender in Maguire. In that defense, Maguire has been the stable ship. Match in, match out. Minus this injury when Maguire go like this. Maguire, they Man United in the attack when you need them, in the defend when you need them, in the score, in the come through for Man United when you need them. And this now player we don't take the bashes, the insults, the stripping of captain, everything, like everything, like in form of family, friends, in-laws, everybody don't they involved. And this player see they give him 100%. So now, if you say, man, you go sign more defenders, it's more goals. What you need now is to look at your defenders now. Amorim don't come and say one play 3-man back line. Now, would you allow Amorim pick his defender? Because I don't feel that. I think Amorim would want to add in 1 or 2 defenders to suit that his exact style of play. But now, bringing in new defenders now, Premier League, you need to adapt. When you adapt, if they learn you turn to Dogo. If they don't learn you'll be washed at some point. So right now, I don't think Man U should over-prioritize in defense. The main problem Man U should be looking at is the goalkeeper. Why are we forgetting the fact that there's a goalkeeper there that is collecting a lot that he can receive?
The leaking man.
The leaking man is there. Something has to be fixed. Both the first and second are on 4-4 goals. Benyeda just scored 4. In they even celebrate the last goal where Mbeumo score. They need to fix the key area, which is to me the goalkeeper and the striker. That is the key area. Man, you need to say, okay, make we look into this one. Then try and bring in maybe one defender, not throwing away the entire defense. Because the defenders are not bad.
All right, so all good, Abi. They are doing the right thing.
They are doing the right thing in the form of business because bringing in this Cunha and co is strengthening the attack. Just that there's a spy there, which is Højlund. They brought in to now. Højlund is the spy. But now the defense now, I don't think they need so much work in defense. Just the style of play, adapt to the manager's tactics and all that, and it should be good.
See, one thing. I remember when they get a debate here, they talk about whether Amorim go gamble Premier League and Europa League based on currently waiting there on ground and the players form and all that you get. And when they get that discussion, I've been strictly stand on where they always stand with every team. For a season, the true reflection of where you did for that season is your position in the league. You get. So, it no go good, may you fall off too much if you chase something and you're under pressure. Now, one thing we work for Amorim, now the way you use fail last season, that thing they work to in favor and it go work to in favor 100% now because finishing 8th now next season is an improvement that a lot of Man U fans will say, all right, we are moving forward. Whereas if you finish 8th this last season, you can't come back with that comfortably again the next season. So the Johnson way you use end go help you because anything way was passed like that, you don't send Manchester United to the dungeon. So now, improvement is actually very likely and attainable. Now, you look into this, their team where they get on ground now. Johnny the senior man Evans go. I don't know what they want to do with Lindelof. But then, when I look at William Truss Harry Maguire, then I play away for this back three, you will get the best of him. In attack and in defense. So, he won't be an issue. And playing basically one game a week. And then qualifiers for the Carabao Cup. You know, why play qualifiers?
The greatest club. The greatest of the greatest.
The GG.
Wow.
So, I look at that team and that defense the way he did. So, Dogu, Luke Shaw, the drinking senior man, adding weight man.
The man from the dead.
My minister of Bele Kingdom. Luke Belema and maybe Harry Amas coming through. That lot on the right side, maybe shuffling once. Maybe Ahmad go there, then get the Mbomo and start. Then, of course, Mazraoui coming to there when they want to play some kind of 3 defenders and all that. That their defense, I think them ignoring it at the moment is the very, very right thing to do because there were too many times where Manchester United, I know be XG family, you get, but I mean, you go into a game knowing, say, oh boy, before Man U go score for this match, no matter who then start, no problem. And that was a thing lingering for huge parts of the season. So, going to Premier League clubs, getting Premier League goals and bringing it into the team, and then bringing some 1 or 2 other options, do you get? It will help them a lot. So, to me, I think they are doing the right thing. Onana is a bad goalkeeper at the moment. Very, very well, yes, but should they prioritize anything behind that front line? I don't think so. So to me, they are doing the right thing at the moment. If they first sign 3 more anything strikers, maybe the one ways be top scorer for League 2, made them sign. You get, but sorting out that attack and having a threat again as Manchester United, you get scoring goals. When they score you know say, okay, if Man U the attack, it's only a matter of time. Nobody want you go come they wait for Leon red card and penalty before you know say you don't begin to come back. Or Harry Maguire to go head ball again. Or Casemiro to save your cloth. Do you get? So, to me, doing the right thing, 100% focus on that place because now there way it go be. And if they score goal, no rebuild is instantaneous, you get. If one part they a bit okay, you address them, but then let it not be ignored because Maguire the age, you already come through. You don't know waiting and go give you an order to Lisandro Martinez as well, which is a starting man. in don't they look like saying one day they injury prone so much. So do not neglect it on the long run, but at the moment they are focusing on the right thing. 100% to me.
Okay, so last season, my problem would no be say they concede too many goals.
Yeah.
Among the people where they around that they are 16 and the rest, and then concede the least goals.
Yeah.
The issue with man you get last season to score.
Yeah.
So them prioritizing their attack right now the best way they fit do now because they need to add goals with the way they don't get Kunha, they go for Mbeumo, they go for Osimhen where they no go get, they go for
Yokeres
we don't reject them.
So it's good for them. Say now which thing they prioritize because defense they actually get players, they get numbers, they stacked. Their defense they stacked. I don't say injuries they worry them. Injury. See person like Martinez. In game against Man City, he was brilliant.
Beast.
Game against
Liverpool for
scored,
yeah.
So then get to say, I mean, want to talk about delete. Maguire on a very good day is a beast.
Then get told.
Lenny Yoro. Imagine you say you drag player with Real Madrid, you collect him. You have a prospect there. I don't see Hayden Evan. Very good player. One for the future. So.
Even Amas safe.
That Amas just need to work on the delivery.
You understand? So
and he waits to
mind you at this point, their defense, you get the kind of attack where they will get and midfield. No worry, they will do very might if surprise us next season. End of all those 8, then 9. So
Cali, you cook progress now. You cook medicine no born no.
If you end up for 16th, con day 8, 9.
We will receive them.
Bro, you did well.
So they can't go conference.
8 we give you conference league. If they can't go conference league,
you know say everyone be shamefully talk say I'm sorry sir, we didn't finish 16. But I still think he just say he can't hold on because 16 and 15.
The thing be say if my progress, like if they sort out this season and they can progress and be around that conference league side, oh my, I'm mad to
step forward.
Because if they go conference,
for you when they laugh,
they go win conference.
You when they laugh, you finish 12, finish
any of us today.
Yes.
If our team reach conference,
so wait, they aim to go conference league. But you know they laugh. You finish 12, finish. He said, "Boy, they laugh. He tell us where to laugh. They tell me to laugh. This is supposed to not be you. You are tickling my fancy."
So, for me, they have a very good defense. If I want to suggest say make them prioritize another area now, because that guy.
Why you never trained since?
Try.
We are missing.
Transfer don't they happen now? You don't like.
You know the high though. You know Cameroon now.
You know what they remember.
You know what turn the pot. Make them come on eye.
Make them come on eye for everybody. All right.
My problem. They like East-West Road. East-West Road.
You need to finish.
Before you go repair that road, not be 6 months something. Now age long wahala. It don't take. For the past 3 seasons, Manchester United as a football club never scored 60 league goals.
8 seasons, how many?
3.
Okay.
For the past 3 seasons, we never scored 60 league goals.
Oh,
as a matter of fact, when what's being done, Ten Hag finished 3rd in his first season. Brentford, we finished 9th, scored more goals than us. You get? So this goal scoring problem has been there. I remember when Liverpool suffered such a thing, when they started buying the likes of Benteke them, it no work. That year.
Yeah.
They started buying the Andicaros, the Bentekes. It didn't work. That was not Suarez left. It didn't work. It took them time. Now, if you look at Man U, the biggest problem when Man U get, and I say, they don't do what Tottenham just do. Ten Hag was allowed to spend 200 and something million pounds by August.
Yeah.
So if at all Man U sack him the way Tottenham sacked this man, not be for spend that money.
Exactly.
Now the next manager for spend that money. And there is a world where instead of packing these players, we packed. Maybe that 200 million for buy 3 players. What for no say for now? Maybe for no buy Zegzi.
Yeah.
Maybe for no buy Ogate.
Hoyland.
No, Hoyland has been there. Hoyland has been there. You get. Now our major problem is the money is not there. That is why I keep telling people, in as much as you laugh, you bant. Congratulations to Chelsea. It's wanting to pay 200 million pounds on a player. This payment on installment. You don't laugh at them. You can only laugh at them if you don't know what they are doing. But look at their wage structure.
Yeah.
One thing that permits you to let a player go easily is the wage. The player's salary can aid his living. It doesn't matter how much you bought him.
Yeah.
How much you buy him now between him and the previous club. You now, you want to sell him. You are like, okay, he's on 300. Okay, somebody say, okay, we need such a profile of a player. But imagine, say, man, you want to sell a player on 250,000 a week. And Nottingham Forest need them.
No way now.
They want him, but they can't pay.
Yeah.
So you keep having such players in your team. I remember when Maguire was about to leave to West Ham. West Ham agreed to pay 30 million pounds.
Yeah.
Maguire wanted us to pay him off at the tune of 10 million. While we are like begging for 4 or 5. He ended up not leaving.
Oh yeah.
Jordan Sancho will be in that shoe very soon. He will not leave.
He on it.
Casemiro is telling you that the sun. Casemiro is telling you that the sun in UK, in Manchester, that the sun in Manchester is the best weather in the whole world. That the children are smiling to the weather.
And they will keep smiling.
And they will keep smiling. You get? So we have huge problem. But the defense is not part of it. Even in as much as we bant on Onana, if you set your team well, your defenders and your goalkeeper will face less pressure.
Yes.
They will face less pressure. Because just like Cali said, we did concede more goals last season than the previous season. Defensive wise, we were a little bit better. Unlike until the later stage of the season, where we can concede 4 from the last of Brentford, we call escalator. You get? So, if we have the only problem I think man you have now is throughout last season we are forcing traditional wingers to play as 10, and it didn't work. And these are players that, if I am a defender, I can't imagine Van Dijk facing Garnacho and Ahmad with Højlund.
Yeah.
It will permit Van Dijk to say, you Arnold, move. You Robertson, move. Cannot make Ude.
Exactly.
You get that thing now piled pressure even on my midfield. If Casemiro is on 150, man, you will not be talking about letting him go. Because the Casemiro quality for now, you can't get him with 50 million pounds.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying he's excellent though, but his experience and the game he can give you, the average performance he can give you, for you to get it, you will still have to pay like 50. If vet is 116, you pay like 50. So while we are trying to let that guy go now, it's still the same wage structure. So at the end of the day, where we are is we have 100 million pounds coming into this season. We were hoping to win Europa, get another money. So we didn't get Europa. It's not a problem to we getting players because people want to play in Champions League. Then we want to spend the 100 million first of all on 2 players.
Yeah.
Then if you get Mbemo after Kunha, man, you plan now to the striker and the midfield or goalkeeper will now depend on outgoings. You get? But even if we sell players, get me a number 9. If I have a number 9 that is a goal scorer with Mbemo and Kunha.
But Zexi can't.
Zexi cannot.
Sexy.
Because the plan is this: let Højlund go, buy a prolific striker, pair him with Zexi.
It's more like a support striker.
No, when I mean pair him with Zexi, I mean him play Zexi play.
Okay.
You get why these 2 men handle the 10.
Yeah.
Then Fernandes might play with either Ogate or Casemiro deep. And you get, and if those guys perform as expected, you will see Fernandes bumping in because the pressure will be less.
Yeah.
And so if you tell me now about Onana, to me, the defense line is okay. Now we have a mixture of old and young. If the prospects peak, we won't regret. You get, so the back line to me say no. Get me a striker. I say go where we score. If you minus Mo Salah go from our goal, how many remain? Mo Salah and the Mbeumo score more goals than Man U.
Yes, man. Together.
That is 2 heads is better than 1.
Together. You get? So to me, if Man U no sign, not even loan a defender, I don't have a problem. Get me a number 9.
For me, I believe Man U problem is a very simple problem. If you're talking, I'm not talking about their entire problem. I'm talking about their problem on field from their squad. It's a very simple problem. Man U is trying to play a game whereby the wing backs control the tempo of those games. You understand? Because if you want to be a wing back at Man U, you have to track back and you have to support the attack. You see that lane You they run am steadily.
Finish am.
Now I was looking at two signings with me. I will look. Number one, I was thinking Man U would have gone for that itinerary. One. And Nelson Semedo. 2. You see those two men.
Munoz.
You see all those
Crystal
people.
Palace.
That is what people where they supposed to they look
Right.
at now. Because you see that your double 10 where they play behind the striker. Those people are meant for creator effect. Number one, those people now have to be able to create. Those people have to be able to take shots
Wing
from
backs.
outside.
Wing backs important pass midfielders for that back.
Now, I'm telling you, the important pass. And now you have Bruno Fernandes. You're playing Bruno Fernandes deep.
Yes.
You're playing Bruno Fernandes deep. You have Kobe Meno. Kobe Meno presently cannot do this thing. Pair up with Casemiro in that midfield because both of them does not have that pace.
Yeah.
You understand me? So it's either you're playing Ugarte to complement the energy where the other person no get. Casemiro has the experience. Ugarte has the energy. You fit play both of them that deep. Carry Bruno Fernandes and Zexi. Play there. Then get a better striker. Then your major problem are the wing backs.
Interesting.
Because you go see Dogu recently, then go pass ball, give Dogu, go run.
That
cross
one, I don't know what they do, Seth. That guy, oh boy, that
now
guy
you're
just
playing,
form my hand for
playing
5
Garnacho.
video. Wow.
You're playing Garnacho now as a 10. Me and you know say that guy is a left winger. If you put him there, he go do what in left winger go do. Manchester United problem number one is the wing backs.
So
Those
if you
wing
say
backs.
that in the, to be honest with you, I see where you're going.
Then after that, your midfield, Bruno Fernandes should not be playing that deep. Bruno Fernandes is the only creator you have. He's the only person that can create the most chances in Manchester United currently.
Yeah.
Seconded by the least person, like we can be looking at Mason Mount if he's fit.
The boy with
You
the
can
brain.
contribute something. Then you can be also looking at Zexi.
Yeah.
If there's anybody, 2 players that should be playing behind the striker, it is either Zexi and Bruno Fernandes or Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount.
Fair.
Then now, if you're taking Bruno Fernandes to go and sit deep in the midfield, who is creating? You're using Garnacho.
Garnacho is leaving.
Garnacho they go shag.
No, I mean for their recent,
the previous one.
their previous. So now you bringing in Cunha. Great game. Now can you play Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, get a striker up front,
And they get wing back.
and then get good wing backs? Because see that Nelson Semedo, he go run am for you. You see that Nori. These people are people who don't watch for Wolves. They go run am for you, tracking back, going forward, attacking wide. They will just be like low budget Hakimi them.
But you now, you can see that your team is very light. At the talk here every day, say a big team, the traditional big six where we know, you can't have one number 10. You can't have one CDM.
But una get pass one. Una get pass one.
Who be these people?
Now you
Ugarte
have Mason
Casemiro.
Mount. Wait, you have
Ugarte
Mason Mount.
Casemiro.
Ogata Casemiro.
Yeah,
Then up front, who and who?
You have Mason
That's
Mount.
up
to be-
front where?
The
Number
10.
9.
The 210.
The 210.
210s.
Now if Garnacho go, you have Ahmad, you have
Cunha.
Bruno now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cunha.
To play for a whole season.
Ahmad, Bruno, Cunha can be able to carry
Mason Mount self can still play
Mount
there.
there now.
Mount Dino.
You get
So
players.
are you saying getting in Bromo is
Zexi is
wrong?
still there.
No be like say getting in Bromo.
It's an addition.
Him they come from the angle say maybe
Your
that
major
attack at
prior-
the moment not there as bad as you addressing those wing backs.
Those wing backs now, for me,
It's not
wetin
a
I
wing
think
back.
say,
They are
you
important.
see those wing
They are
backs
important.
are important, and you having a striker. Because if say Zexi and Bruno Fernandes, they play that double 10 way they talk about, una forget more goals. What una conceive? How many goals una conceive?
Cunha fit even play that 9.
Yes.
Cunha can
Firstly,
play that 9.
See,
In front of sexy Bruno.
Yes.
Not
can
beside-
walk.
And you
beside-
walk,
beside
or
the
Zexi play there, Cunha play behind
Not beside
him.
the cutting shot. To me, it's not fair that you go into a season because all these names where they mention now, you are mentioning names on paper. Realistically, the only player that stands out in this name you're mentioning is Fernandes, and it's not fair for a big team. Just look at Liverpool. There is a certain Gravenberch, McAllister, Zoboslai,
So who they bench Gravenberch?
and they're getting vet.
Who they bench Gravenberch?
This is not a matter of benching a player. Liverpool.
Now we dey tell you say
wait,
Liverpool no get Casemiro, Ugarte.
who
But
is-
they are 6.
Now,
As in, they get
wait,
are you ever on
wait,
get
wait.
Endo?
Endo
a
after
team,
Gravenberch.
a team like Manchester United or Chelsea
Yeah.
moving forward, are they supposed to be relying on Casemiro that switches off and on?
Now, make I tell you
Now who
something.
they and he's good
That is
enough.
what I'm
Don't
saying. You do who they when season don't start, but off season like this, when you have chance to reset, you can't sit back and start planning my next season on Casemiro.
Now, I know they plan your
Why
next
not
season.
now?
I'm
No,
not
sir.
planning your
No,
next
now.
season.
He's
See
a family
wetin I
man.
dey try
No.
talk. See wetin I dey try talk. See wetin I dey try talk.
What think Casemiro
If you
do?
come into our
Casemiro
own
is off.
midfield, if you
Ah.
come into
No,
our
they
own
very off.
midfield, you know why he dey
So
So
off?
if I get PSG,
You know why he dey
let's
off?
assume the Champions League.
You go
I get
carry
PSG.
You know the
He go
Champions
skip- he
League
go skip the
now.
match now.
So why not buy players in one of the Champions League? Play
When
them.
you get there, you
When
get
you get
them.
there,
Attract
I
players.
don't
Why
want to get there.
Hello. Presently now, you have about 3 players that can
When I
play
don't start this
the
Casemiro
CDM.
dumping
These
again.
people, not be get
You
what?
can put them dumping.
No,
You
not
get-
be the dumping.
And
When
Jack
they
said
dumping now,
that.
you
You know
come
what's
like
in the
say na him be the
See now,
savior.
see,
That's all I do at that
see.
time.
There is this conspiracy where me I not believe in. Where say Amorim be no one play European football. People they analyze say the way he set up that the team against not Tottenham, the way he made his substitution, the way he played Garnacho 20 minutes.
he intentionally lost.
Wait, now just the thing. Not be my opinion.
I understand where they
Wait,
come
not my
from.
opinion. They say how come somebody like Ogate didn't get a minute? They said he was trying to sit back, take this season, build a team for himself before he goes to Europe. They also said that he himself doesn't even have a good record in Europe. You get.
Now wetin Mekele dey talk now? He only lose the match.
Like did he?
Don't forget, I said it's not my opinion. I said
you wetin you dey talk like say people talk say he no only lose
that
the
is
match.
somebody, that is
Now wetin
people's
you talk?
conspiracy.
So I want to-
Which
you
me,
people are
I
using
not
my
believe in.
time.
Nah.
You no go fit know.
All right, I dey round up quickly.
And I don't reach round up now. You people have used my time.
Round
Round up.
Have
Move
used my
if you don't
time.
round up, we enter Jetta here.
But all together, wetin I dey talk be say if you are looking at Manchester United presently now, even upon this their present squad, I believe the coach sef no sabi manage games. Sorry to say, but he does not. Because if you watch their present squad, complaining about players not being there, you have the likes of Ahmad, you have Zexi, you have Bruno Fernandes, you have Messi Mount. These players can fill into that place. Forget injury wey happen.
Okay, one
for these
forget
players,
injury.
Just round up.
forget
This man go dey
injuries
attack
wey
you.
happen.
Forget
But
This man go dey attack you.
these 4 players, you see these 4 players, now players if you play that 10 for you. Now, if you come into the midfield, like what I was saying, you can get 3 CDM from there. You can see Casemiro is there, Ogate is there.
Yeah.
You can still see Kobe Meno is there.
Obayraxi, very man.
So now the question where they
Man
ask
mount,
you
man
now
mount.
say you don't sit down and watch your game, watch as because I watched this same Man U against Liverpool. I watched the energy, I watched the performance where they go down put in against Liverpool.
Yeah.
The wing backs they run like say they na their first game when they play that season. But other games you were not performing like that.
Like that. That was one of
So
one.
now from there I know say the wing backs follow for their major problem.
All right, fair enough. No wahala. Nice your comment section.
Nah,
Let us know what you think.
Igbo.
Nah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you never subscribe yet. All right, let's.
Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos where you're supposed to like and all our social media links. I beg follow us on every platform because we get content for everybody.